AlUla FM.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. And here we are welcoming Dr. Samra once again. How are you, doctor, today?
Ahlan, Ghadeer. Alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. And we finally made it. So, regarding today's topic, boundaries. Why so many people struggle to say no, and how people pleasing can actually drain us.
Very easy, Ghadeer. It's so funny. Every topic you come up with, it always takes me back to an anxiety in a way or different. Okay, so think about it this way. We're supposed to say yes, right? You're not supposed to say no.
Mm-hmm.
Culturally, the way we were raised, if you always say yes, what is that? That's going to make people like you, accept you. We are in nature, want to be liked, want to have approval from everybody.
Yes.
So sometimes we kind of confuse things and we think saying yes all the time is what makes us well liked by everybody else. And saying no will make people dislike us and not really approve us. So this is the main thing. So I always tell people who are saying yes all the time, always reflect on why you're saying yes. So yes, culturally, we do want to say yes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the question, what is it we can do about it? Saying yes, saying no is really hard. Okay, you know, if your mom is asking you for something, your child is asking you for something, your colleague, people emotionally blackmail you. They give you a guilt trip when they're asking you for something, and that even makes it harder for you. So I'm asking you, Ghadeer, please, can I get something from you? Samra, I really can't make it. Please. Okay, fine.
Well, I really hope and I wished if I can do something, but I have a lot of things to do. You know, I'm having a baby right now, so it's, you know, it's
half of the amount.
Okay, then let me see what I can do.
Thank you. Exactly. Let me see what I can do. You know what you bought right now? You didn't say no.
Yeah.
But you gave yourself time. So you can hang up the phone, go back, reflect on this, and then come back and say a stronger no. So I would tell anybody who cannot say no, buy time. Let me get back to you. I'll look into it. Let me call you tomorrow. Buy time. You're unable to say no, just buy time.
Nice. This is a very, very good and interesting one to do, especially if you know you can't say no straightforward. So we would like to hear from you, doctor, about the different types of boundaries. There are some physical boundaries, emotional, digital, and more with, you know, day by day life that we're having. So can you describe the difference between them?
Okay, so first of all, I want everybody to remember it's not one size fits all. You're going to think of your life and what works for you and what you need to do. I love chocolate and dessert. Really, I can literally live on chocolate and dessert. How do I protect myself? How do I say no? I cannot say no to a chocolate bar or a cake. I don't go to the supermarket. Okay, that's the easiest. So now I establish a physical boundary. So if I am not existing within the same territory of dessert, it's easy for me not to take chocolate. But if I'm going to go to the supermarket and I'm going to go to the chocolate aisle, I will buy something. So you want to give a physical boundary. So stay away from those who are really hard to say no to. I meditate every day in my house, okay? So my kids don't give me that space. So I literally close the door in my office and I say I'm going to be away for 30 minutes. Now the door is closed and I said I'm inside. It's hard for them. It's going to take a lot of effort to come inside. Oh, we don't have so many rooms in our house. Not a problem. Get a headphone. When I put the headphone, I mean, think about yourself. If you're going to talk to somebody who's putting a headphone, you feel kind of hesitant. You don't immediately go and interrupt. You kind of, you know,
True thing.
think twice.
True.
That's a physical. Now, you can always put a digital, like, you know, when you text me on my WhatsApp says, please do not leave a voice message. This is me protecting me digitally because I don't have the time to have 3 minutes messages. And I always say, if you're going to leave a voice message, please leave 45 seconds. Okay. Now, people thought this is a little bit rude, but over time, people started to respect these boundaries and accept it. The last one I'm going to talk about is the emotional one.
Yes.
Always remember, okay, I'm protecting my feeling. If you keep asking me to do this and that, I'm going to resent you. I'm going to feel angry, okay, because I keep doing this and I don't want to.
Yeah.
So I have to protect my feelings. And two, I'm not responsible for people getting upset. People who cares, people who respect you will always cut you a slack and give you a break for you taking care of yourself.
That's so true, doctor. Especially if we're talking about the very close family members, like a spouse or a child, a dad or a mom. We always feel the urge of just saying yes, and we feel it's so rude. And even from a religious perspective, like, how can I just say no to them? But it's really important to support our emotional needs, because at the end, this is going to have actually a huge effect on our relationship with our beloved ones as well. So it's a positive thing at the end when we think of it, actually. Yeah. So let's just jump into it. So how can we set boundaries without that guilty feeling, and how to reinforce them respectfully?
Okay, now think about it, because our family are the hardest to say no to. Our mom, our dad, our kids, okay? Very, very simple. I always tell my, the people I work with, think very basic. Usually, I'm a very nice person, okay? Mm-hmm. But if I'm functioning in 2 hours, okay, you're going to see a different side of me. If I'm super hungry, you're going to see a very unhappy, cranky person, okay? But that's not me. So every time I say no, I look for the bigger reason. So if I'm going to say, Malish, Ghadeer, I cannot make it today because I did not sleep. If I say yes, I might come to your party and be cranky, and I say something I might regret. I cannot function if I'm not sleeping.
True.
I cannot function if I'm not well fed and if I'm hungry. So in my clinic, okay, if I function, I see patient after patient after patient, most probably I'm going to write the wrong dose or the wrong prescription or the wrong name.
Wow.
Okay, I cannot afford this. So every time you feel guilty, always think, would you like to snap? Would you like to, lose your temper or say something you might regret? You don't want to do this.
Of course.
Okay? Take a step back, and that will help you with the guilt.
Thank you so much, Dr. Samra. That was really an eye-opener conversation that we had today, that, yeah, it's definitely positive to actually say no, because at the end, I mean, people would be mad for a while maybe and think it's rude, as you just mentioned. But if you did the thing they asked you for and you're in a cranky mood, maybe you mess up a lot of things while you visit them or whatever, that will even lead to a bigger problem probably. Once again, thanks a lot. It's always great to be with you, Dr. Samra, and I hope that you have a great rest of the day until we meet you, inshallah, next week.
Thank you so much, Ghadeer. Have a wonderful week.
AlUla FM.
The sound of Arabia.